you can watch my inevitable embarrassment as this no longer reaches the front of the car. Hey, welcome back to the garage. I was going to install this today, but there's a problem. If you look, let's see if we can. You can't see. Yeah, okay. Let's try. I don't know if you can see that. This has 40 amps continuous at 6 volts and 20 amps continuous at 12 volts. I plan to run a 130 amp alternator, and that has to kind of cross this. This is a momentary rating of 125 amps. That's not going to do. So I bought this. Running out of room here. Alright, I'm not going to need it this long, so I'm probably going to have to cut it and then have it well, I could try to rethread it myself, but probably not going to happen right away, which is fine. So here we have a Flaming River. Doesn't say what the readings are. Alright, it doesn't say anywhere in here, but I'm going to put it up on the screen. Oh yeah. Can't put that on until we install it. Alright, gotta figure out which way's off. Beautiful little Heim joint on this. Let's just take all this stuff out. I don't like this. Like, what font is that? Push off. That font sucks. No offense. Is that the same one as the Flaming River? No, not even. It's weird. Alright, so there's a springy contraption here. I'm gonna have to take this all apart, but just taking a quick look. Quickly tap that in. Okay. Okay. Cool. So let's take this apart really quick. I like the way all that works. And let's go to the car and we'll see how it's going to go in. So we are at the back of the car. Now here was my original idea. I'm not sure if this is going to be possible. What I wanted to do was install this here. So the switch would be here, and then the push will come through behind the license plate. What I would do is I would take the license plate off if I'm at the track, I would drill a hole, and I would have the push off coming through this way from behind. It'd be about right here, which would be the very bottom of the license. This is the bottom of the license plate, it goes across. So it would be about here. Let's measure this though. By the way, not sponsored. I bought this with my own money. I'm fairly sure we won't have a issue with... Alright, so here's my concern. There's a whole thing over here that comes up and does the actuation on this. I don't think that this will interfere, but if it does, we could probably put like a standoff over here and move it back even further. We'll figure that out before we do the thing. Power cable comes out from this box, comes this way, it'll connect to here. This side will go down that side and up the front of the car and connect to the starter solenoid or the bus bar. We haven't figured that one out yet, but yeah, so what I might do is mark and drill these holes because I think this will work exactly how I want it to. Now this car isn't level right now because of the tires, so I just want to kind of match. Bubbles kind of like just hitting. And again, this isn't that important. Also thinking about using nutserts on this. Let me see what I have and what bolts I have that can go into this. Alright, so these are the bolts that it came with. These beautiful zinc, I don't know, iridite, whatever you call it. And I managed to find some, there we go. So I have some nutserts that will fit this. Yeah, I think we'll be good. So let's find the drill bit and let's start drilling. Like, it doesn't even leave a single divot. Yikes. Mind you, I don't like drilling holes in my chassis. Is this really the right size for this? It seems a little big. I think it is though. Alright, worst comes to worst. It's designed to go in without these. Yeah, I'd rather actually have them, so. That concludes our drilling segment. There are some really bad burrs on that, and I do want to paint. Primer. Alright, that didn't spray out how I hoped it would, but it's alright. It's all good, man. Alright, so let's let that dry, and then we'll be back. While we're waiting for this, it's like 60 degrees out. Let's work on this outside. How are we looking? Also, I'm wondering if I should at least just spray in this area a little bit with a little bit of rust reformer. Just give it a quick scuff and just paint this, because once this is in, I'm not gonna really want to paint over it. So, what do you guys think? Yeah, let's do it. Let's try out these new scuff pads. Just want to point out that I have no idea where this, what do you call this? I didn't paint this part, so I don't know what the deal is, why it looks like this. Ouch! Ooh, that sucked. Alright, let me just go put a band-aid on that real quick, because that's gonna bleed a lot. This one was just about done, too. Alright, now we gotta do like a mass tape off. And if the wind blows, it's gonna be all over the place. This is why you do this stuff before you start installing things. Are we good? Good enough? I think it's time to buy a new mask. Like, look at this. The bands is falling apart. Alright, let's do it. Alright, it's not beautiful, but it's treated, I guess. Alright, enough beating around the bush. Let's see if we can just do this. Okay. Do you guys want to see what that looks like on the other side? Let's see if that works. flake is coming off of these cheap things. I hope that was visible. See the mushroom out. So, let's see what we got. Now, I'm almost certain that there's more seasoned Foxbody folks that are watching me do this, and they're like, no, don't put that there. It's all good. This is how we learn. It's called FAFO. That is like pretty solid. Even finger tight, that's solid. What do we think? I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty happy with that. This is a little higher than I thought, which is okay. I think we'll be okay. Ideally, it's going to come out on this side, but if I have to modify things, whatever, we'll figure it out. But if it comes out over here, then that's like right over here, and this is where the license plate goes. So what I'd do is I would just take the license plate off, the bar would come out over here, I would just screw it in for that day, and then it's just for the track. Cool. By the way, if it does come in on the wrong side, you can actually just turn this whole thing around. So, don't worry about that. Now, I bought these a while ago, and I bought this, which is supposed to have these things are supposed to line up, but they don't. Ah, there we go. Alright, so that's supposed to do a 1 or 0 gauge. This thing is already corroding. So as for this, come up like this into here. So I would need to cut about right here. And then I'd reconnect the other side and go all the way around that way. I don't know what I'm doing, and this is like kind of serious stuff, so I would be more inclined to listen to you folks. So let me know what you would do, or if I am doing something bad, please. All right, let me go get my cutters. Oh, you've been recording. I don't know where my bolt cutters are, so I'm gonna have to snip through this. This way, I'm gonna take. Alright, looks like shit. Okay. A nice lead right there. Let's take a little bit of shrink wrap. Let me go get the end piece for this. They gave me one of these crappy ends, but it's fine for now. I'd like to get to a point where we can energize this thing. Some juice. These clamp ends look like crap, but I think they'll do for now until I get some good ones. Also, I want to get I want to actually put a cutoff in here as well. So instead of just this, so here's what we're looking at. I'm not happy with how that looks, but I'm also not happy with how this looks. And I want to keep this from shorting out on anything possible. So I'm gonna choke up on the bat a little bit here with this. Let me get the heat gun. Alright, this is the Drill Master heat gun. We will not be drilling anything. any more today, but we will be heating something with the Drill Master heat gun. Not bad. Okay, first, we gotta come up here. I hope I've given myself enough. Okay. And we have enough to get to the other side of the battery, so I think we're good. Now we're gonna do the same thing to this. Whether or not this was gonna reach is its own storyline. Yeesh. Okay. Now some people will actually do like a nice bit of ouch, solder in there as well. I'm just gonna grip it. By the way, this would be much easier to do on my workbench. Just throwing that out there. Okay. That did not do what I wanted it to do. That was a little bit better. Pretty good. I'm gonna go with that's pretty good. I'm gonna take a quick look. It crimped a little pinch point there. Hope that's not a problem. Alright, so that looks pretty good. I don't want to touch it yet because I'm sure it's gonna be super hot. Now, let's move you over here so you can see. You can watch my inevitable embarrassment as this no longer reaches the front of the car. Okay, no, actually, that might work. Comes down here. Okay. And through here. Or I could put the bus bar here. Kind of don't want to do that though because then there's like 12-volt hot. It's about a foot short from where I want it to be. Yeah, that might actually work. You know what? I'm gonna leave it like this because I do have it. So we start here. Power comes around this way. This will be underneath the plastic sheathing. This is going to come up this way. I'll put some nice clamps on that. It'll come around this way, and then it'll come this way, down here, down here. This is a little concerning here because it's like a pinch point, but maybe we can do something about that. Come down this way, go all the way up here into there, and then I can put the bus bar right here. I'm gonna move this to over here. Hook up the bus bar right here. I could do and get the line from the alternator to come back through here to connect to the bus bar. This can go to the starter solenoid, and then everything else will connect. This basically connects to the starter solenoid. And then that energizes this harness back this way. So that's what we're looking at. I think I can make this work. Bus bar though. It's gotta be a bus bar. Unless I put like a fusible link in the middle. 160 amp fuse. Figured out. I don't think we're in bad shape here. But we do need to put an end on this. I have all my tools out now. So let's do it now. The bus bar that I have is only rated for 150 amps. If I'm running a 130 amp alternator, is 20 amps enough of a leeway across there, or would that be a problem? I'm gonna put a bigger lug on this because I could always put a washer on it, but let me know. If that's not enough, then I will buy a bigger bus bar, thicker one, beefy bus bar. So instead of using this, I'm gonna go for a lug that'll fit. Should be this one. Okay. Stay. There we go. These things suck. Yeah, it's squished on there pretty good. I know this is an amateur hour here. Now I'm just gonna put the end on here. Let's just do this real quick. Typically I like to grab a little bit of the jacket in the clamp, but I'm probably gonna be replacing these clamps with better ones. Now we just need to ground this somewhere. Here's what I'm gonna do for now. I'm gonna ground it to here. I'm gonna wait till everybody tells me it's a really bad idea. Yeah, I'm just gonna ground it to here for now. And then y'all can tell me how much of a bad idea that is. Now, again, tell me if you think this is a bad idea. I will listen to you. I will listen to you. Alright, that's super tight. Alright, let's wrap this one up. This is officially installed, right? So now we can put this up. Nice. Just a quick heads up, I installed mine like this. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of like adjustment to get this to work how I want it to work with this being towards the rear of the car. But we'll figure it out, I promise. Alright, so I think we're in a good place. I still have to tighten these. Don't let me forget that, please. Yeah, so we got a battery disconnect switch hooked up. Battery is, I guess, ready to be plugged in. Of course, that would be live at that point, so that's not good. Again, let me know what you think of that. If you think that's bad, I will definitely listen to you. If you think my bus bar is not big enough, 150 amps is not good enough to support a 130 amp circuit, let me know. If you think this 1 gauge is not good enough, I agree with you, but we'll find out together. Otherwise, it was a really great day being outside. It was like something like 60 degrees today. So that said, we're supposed to get 6 inches of snow on Tuesday. Go figure. I've been taking some time off just to, you know, get my head in order, focusing on the family and actually work. Work's been busy, so that's good. Getting pretty close to putting a battery in there, which will be fun. After that's all wired up, we're going to see if the chassis harness works. Yeah, well, I guess we'll see if it goes on fire or not. Rapid thermal decomposition. Cool, so appreciate you watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Feedback for me, please let me know. I don't know what I'm doing. This is all first. I'm just looking at other YouTubers and seeing what they did. May not be right, but hopefully not dangerous. Cool, so let me know, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bottom line is, power cable comes out from the, Jesus. I feel like I'm f***ing around here. Yeah. Squish, you bastard. Okay. This thing sucks.